According to President Biden, 11 Americans have been killed and others may be among those being held hostage by Hamas. But some escaped just in time. Tonight Beat's Annette Montgomery joins us now in studio. Annette, you spoke to a woman who got out on one of those last flights.
Yeah, Chris and Russ, explosions. That's all Linda Schlei heard in her sleep for 2 nights, and she wasn't dreaming, they were real. She was staying with her family an hour north of Tel Aviv, but due to this war, her vacation that was supposed to be a month long was cut down to 1 week. And tonight she's back in her Lehigh Acres home praying for her family members who are still in Israel.
They're all scared, and they all said, "We are so glad that you got out." So, yes. It's living in a war zone.
As a survivor of the Holocaust, and now a survivor of the Palestine and Israel war, after making it out on the last flight out of Tel Aviv.
I was there when the war started. I lived with my cousin there, and she said, when we had breakfast, "Well, that looks like it is the end of your trip."
Linda Schlei has seen it all.
We have horror at the beginning of one's life and then horror at the end of one's life. I heard constantly explosions which I never have heard in my life.
It's a horror her family who was still there, which includes young children.
They have to grow up in fear to be bombed to little smithereens. This is something hard to take.
And a cousin in the Israel Defense Forces is still living.
I have probably 15 adult family members there and 6 children in the ages from a few months to about 9 years old. They are scared. They are scared like they are scared like they just got it's now 2 hours ago, a warning to stay inside, have water, food, and flashlights ready.
Linda made it out, but it wasn't easy. The roads are blocked for personal vehicles, so there's enough room for military vehicles.
They had to hire taxis for me to go to the airport. And since it was too far out of the range of one taxi, I had to switch taxis.
As for what's next for her family who was still over there, Linda said they're managing, but she hopes at one point they might manage to make it over here to safety.
I am amazed how well and organized they master their scary life currently. You know, they still cook and eat and drink and do everything what is required to live, but they are scared doing it. They never know what may happen to them. They know that they can come to here if they have to go out, at least 1 or 2 adults with the kids. I have room here.
And as for what Linda says people watching at home can do to help her family is pray. She said pray for their safety, pray that this war will end, and pray that no more innocent lives will be lost.
Tension's tough over there. You got to feel for all the folks who are in the middle of that thing.
Absolutely.
Annette.